Well, January 10th, 2025, and it just seems like I'm going to make this video, and I have not made a video in months. And I'm going to say, my name is Dustin Taylor. I'm making this video because I'm restarting my life for what it seems like the millionth time. So, anyone who's ever followed like these videos, started like, I don't even know, a year ago, and I was coming through a really rough part of my life, going through a twin flame, still going through that actually. I'm actually trying to cut the cord spiritually. So it's interesting because my whole life in the last, say, 10 years was pretty much told to me by a psychic. And these last 4 years have been some of the worst years of my entire life. So I tried to get my chartered financial analyst. So I spent 8 hours a day studying. I worked out. I did shit jobs. Took the exam, passed the exam, didn't get high enough on the bell curve. The path ended. Then I was working, doing snow removal for a buddy, and his girlfriend ended up either getting fired or she quit. I don't know. There's two different stories out there. Who knows? And as I'm working for this guy, he eventually gives up my job to his girlfriend. Okay, I get it. Like she's your girlfriend. She doesn't have a job. I get it. So I ended up losing there, and then being in my city, you could phone all these snow crews or long crews, and 95% of them are filled. And then you always know about the small shady businesses that everyone quits halfway through the season or end of the season, and you know about their reputation. So you're either chancing it just for the money, or you just go that route. So that was happening. So then, thought about it. I was like, okay, like what am I going to do in this world? Like it just seems like every time I try to get ahead in this world, something brings me down, something brings me back. I'm going, wow, I'm obviously the common denominator, so it's my world. No wonder I've never been ahead because I just can't get ahead for whatever reason. And so I said, okay, whether people believe I'm chosen or not, I don't really care because I don't know how many people just wake up out of the blue and go, all right, God, you want me to change my ways? Let's go. I'll change my ways. And it just seems like everything I asked for, I got. But then it was all coming from the devil. And it just seems like, I don't know how many people, I'm over 3 years sober now, which is quite impressive. And I don't know how many people can honestly say that they would have gone through heartbreak, depression. I'm almost at bankruptcy. The thing is like, I phoned the bank multiple times. Said, hey, what can you guys do for me? Is there any way we can transfer all these credit cards to a no interest credit card? Oh, no, can't do that. And I'm just thinking, so you guys are charging me 20 to 25%. And I just keep thinking, I'm like, you know, I don't care if I claim bankruptcy. Because in all honesty, I don't care for Canada. This is probably one of the worst countries you could ever be in. It's a beautiful country, beautiful animals, great scenery, blah, 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 blah. It's cold for like 8 months of the year. We're bankrupt as a country. We just brought an influx of people all over the world, and we tell you right now, Canada's coming into a civil war. Whatever. Like it's just, yeah, I don't know. There's no jobs here. It's just it's a terrible, terrible economy. So then I'm thinking, okay, I gotta do something. In the last 4 years, I have never taken so many losses in my entire life. It's like every time I take one step forward, it's 100 fucking steps backwards. I just can't believe it. It flabbergastes me. Like I've just never, I can't even explain it. I've never been a loser in my entire life. And then I tell you, when you go through like a spiritual awakening, I get it. It's just to break you down so that you get rebuilt up to who you're supposed to be. You start seeing things differently. You start seeing people for who they are. You end up really just kind of going into your own self and realizing like you know the devil inside of you, and you just get to know him so well and so good that like when you actually show up outside in the world, you only show light, which is crazy to think because what you're essentially doing is you're unlocking all the layers to your soul, all your fears, your doubts, your lusts, your temptations, all the things that like will make your mind race and go crazy. And then you just get so good at it that you'll just open up doors and you go, well, that was a shitbag thing to do on both parties. Well, that's what they were feeling. This is what you're feeling. All right. What was the lesson? All right. Can't change it. Digress it. Move on. So, anyways, that was a little long rant. My name is Dustin Taylor, and I'm going to say this is Divinity Virtue. However, as far as Divinity Virtue goes, it just seems that I had this business idea going, thinking I could be a life coach, help people change their ways. So it didn't take off. And I actually went to the psychic over Christmas. And you guys can say, oh, you went to the psychic, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but here's the deal. When a lady actually tells me my life and it happens, conversations happen, the way events happen, and I'm in like my worst 4 years of my entire livelihood. Like I'm going to tell you, this is the worst 4 years of my entire life. And so I went back to her because I needed to get out of this cycle. I can't take all these losses. It's just like it's it's amazing how much the world doesn't actually care for you, and you just keep going. Who cares? They don't care for you. As soon as like the sun shines, people only care for themselves. The governments only care for themselves. People better start waking up. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is 2025. Those last 4 years, if you did them right, you're going to have karma beyond belief. But if you did those last 4 years really bad, good luck. 'Cause I'm going to tell you right now, the world's going to come into a really bad cycle right now, and you're going to see a lot of weird things happen. And they want you to see what's going on in the mainstream media, but they don't ever want to show you what's truly going on behind the scenes. It's January 10th. California is on fire. You know that they actually have patents to create rain so they could seed the clouds and they could make it rain all through California right now. Why aren't they doing that? Okay. We have Hawaii. Their volcanoes are erupting. Okay. Here in Canada, our prime minister decided to bankrupt our country, line his own pockets. And this is the interesting part. I don't know if it's true, just from what I hear. He started his political career with $1.4 million in his bank account. I don't know what a Canadian Prime Minister makes. Let's say it's 400K like the US president. It's been in for shit, I don't know, 15 years. Let's say that. Even if that's what, $6 million? So he should have $7 million in his bank account. His net worth is over $100 million now. What does that tell you? Our prime minister either money laundered, sold his soul to the devil, or he just stole from every Canadian and we just let him do it. So I guess, welcome to Canada. We let people steal from us. So we got Trump going on about all of his razzle and dazzle. We got Elon Musk, who hangs out with Donald Trump and also hangs out with the Pope. I'm going to tell you something. Better be watching carefully. Elon Musk might be your Antichrist. Just saying. I could be wrong. Who knows? If I'm wrong, the funniest part is, if I'm right, this video will never even make it to the air. If I'm wrong, well, then I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. Who knows? Anyways, so I'm trying to figure out what I should do with my life. And I went to that psychic and I said, okay, I'm just going to ask you answers. I'm just going to ask you questions. I just want straight answers. Let's go. Okay, like let's get this shit going. And well, I didn't say shit going. She's actually a really nice older lady, and I don't necessarily like how she tells me my life, but she's really saved my ass, to be honest with you. Because I'm going to tell you, these last 10 years, I had hits on my head, almost a bankruptcy. Not one job went right for me. Twin flame. She told me. This is how it started off. I was like, hey, what's going on with my twin flame? What's the point of a twin flame journey? And so she tells me, and then I go, well, I want to get rid of her. And she goes, for good? I'm like, yeah, I want to end this shit. I want to cut the cord. And she goes, if you do that, you literally are cutting off your other end of your soul. Like, probably what I'm doing in the spiritual world is probably really frowned upon and probably risky. I don't know. She goes, you're gonna have to go to counseling and therapy if you do this. You're literally altering your life, her life, and then you're moving on to a whole different life. And your soul's going to break down. But I figure if my soul's already broken down, let's just handle it. Let's build up this soul in this lifetime. And most twin flames, the souls come back together once they're both parties are dead. So I'm just trying to cut off the cord in this lifetime. And if our souls reconnect in space, great. If not, then whatever. You know what? I'm back on this earth for the next like 20 rounds, so I might as well. This is my logic. This is my logic. The psychic was very hesitant to tell me how to cut the cord spiritually. It was kind of like, like, are you sure you want to do this? And I'm just thinking, you're not going to treat me good in this life. Why should I worry about you in the next life, whether you are the other half of my soul or not? I can barely take care of my life now, and I'm going to have to put up with some bullshit from a twin flame that I never wanted. Never. And I can explain this to people. They go, just end it. I'm going, I'm trying to. I need closure. I've never fallen in love with a girl by the heart. Just something that I would never date. Never. But I stayed true and loyal to her because I knew, hey, stay true to God. This isn't meant for you. Whatever rejects you, God is protecting you. So the twin flame is obviously not from the God. The twin flame is from the devil. She does devilish shit. She's a lowlife with every addiction possible. And I know she has to come back by May. I'm gonna tell you right now. Ooh, I got 2 years of words that I want to say to her, and I'm gonna make them so politically correct and sharp that I'm gonna tell you, like, you got addictions now, and I'm gonna cut the cord. I'm gonna tell you right now, if it crushes my soul and it crushes her soul, crushes, okay? Like the way the psychic told me, it's going to crush. It'll crush me, which means it'll crush her. And if she can't get out of her addictions, she's going to go so hard into her addictions, it's game over for her. I can't see her coming out. And you're going to go, that's really sick and twisted. I'm going to go, you hurt me so bad that I'm willing to crush my own self now, to crush your soul, just to see you go through fire like I went through. I'm going to tell you something right now. Spiritual awakening, not easy. It's one of the hardest things you'll ever do. You want to go to my website? divinityvirtue.com. I uploaded my entire course for free. The cookbooks, the workouts. There's a whole, I think it's 156 questions. Answer them all. Just follow it in step by step and step. And actually think about it. I'm going to tell you something right now. At the very end, you'll know all of your habits, your triggers, the people, the places, the things, everything that you should probably get rid of in your life. I'll guarantee it. Once you take my class, my course, it's free. It's free. Take it. And if you want to figure out how to change things, I charge $200 an hour for consultation. And you're going to go, ooh, that's deep. And I'm going to go, well, here's the deal. I pretty much gave you the formula to changing your life. Now you just have to do it. It's hard, but I've created how to quit gambling, how to quit drinking, how to quit smoking, how to quit looking at porn. Um, it's all about changing everything into something positive and then returning your mindset. So everyone thinks negative first. But now as soon as something negative comes in my mind, unless I want to play it out just to see, I can turn it positive. So I know what my negatives and my positives are. That's all it is just controlling your energy fields. If you understand the highs and lows, the higher you go, the lower you have to go to get even. This world is just based on being even. It really is. So, anyways, I go to the psychic and I go, "What's going on with my twin flame?" She goes, "Does she drink, do drugs, and have mental instability?" I go, "Yeah, that sounds like her." She goes, "Yeah, stay away from her." Okay. I said, "What's going on with my soulmate?" And she goes, "What's her name?" And I go, I tell her. She goes, "Aw, she's so sweet on you. You're sweet on her. You're both meant to actually teach each other something." And I go, "Well, where is she? How come things aren't happening? Like, I shouldn't have to wait around for a soulmate. If you don't want to be in my life, then don't be in my life." She goes, "No, that's fair." She goes, "You got two soulmates coming up right now." I go, "Okay, what do they look like?" She goes, "Brown hair, brown eyes." I go, "Oh, we're back to the brown hair, brown eyes of things. All right." She goes, "You have kids, or are you dating someone with kids?" And I go, "Honestly, I can't take care of myself, so I'm not going to ever date somebody with kids. It's just not going to be my thing." She goes, "Well, there's somebody who's in your energy field." I don't think she said energy field, but she goes, "There's somebody that's attached to you or around you that if you sleep with her, you might have an oopsie baby." And then she goes, "Well, most babies are oopsies, but you have a better chance with this one." So I'm like, "Okay, that's interesting." So I come back to Lethbridge, and 2 days later, I go out to the bar. And this one girl I know, she's such a nice girl. She's just been put through such a ringer. I can't believe how many people actually just come at her for no reason. But she's actually a really nice girl. We talk and everything. And then she goes over to her friends. And I could kind of hear the conversation. She goes, "Oh, Dustin's here." And the one girl's like, "Where? Where?" And then she points at me. And the girl comes over. Brown hair, brown eyes. Very beautiful little thing. And she goes, "Oh, did you come to the bar to see me?" I go, "Of course I did." She goes, "I love you." And I'm just thinking, all right. So you are one of the soulmates that the psychic told me about. The second one was last week. I go out, and this other girl, she's been on my friend list for a year, year and a half. Sorry about that. She flirts with me nonstop. It's just one of those girls that, like if you're just having a bad day and you just want to hug her, somebody to rant to, she'll be there. But she's my oopsie baby mama if I were to ever cross those boundaries with her. So, all right, just stay celibate. Probably for the better. I'm just trying to find a wife. And then, you know what? Once I do find a wife, I'm going to have babies. So, let's go. I'm just waiting for the wife. So anyways, last week was interesting because the one girl who's sweet on me, saw her in the bar as well. And she didn't give me a hug, didn't even say hi. She's scared. Forget it. She's probably coming out of a relationship with her boyfriend that's been probably a long term relationship. But sometimes you gotta get rid of love to find new love that's in front of you. I keep sending her messages, not keep sending, but I've sent her messages over the last 4 years that were genuine and true and from the heart. I didn't message her on Christmas. I'll probably message her in like 6 days because it is her birthday. And well, I should probably be that guy that at least keeps a little bit of thought in her mindset about me so that she'll go, oh, he never has forgotten my birthday, even though we're just friends. To be fair, she probably will be my wife. So, beautiful blonde, blue eyes. Probably a little bit of a shit disturber. But she's got a sweet heart, a sweet soul, and she loves animals and people more than she loves herself, which is crazy because she probably could offer the world lots, but she just doesn't see that yet about herself. So, it is what it is. So, I have a twin flame, three soulmates. And I said, well, what's going on with my business? She goes, it's done. She goes, don't close it fully. Something might spin off. She kept saying yoga. And that's the thing is like, she doesn't tell you fully everything, but she'll give you stories of stuff that you should just kind of focus on. And she says it lots. So she said yoga lots. She goes, oh, maybe you should get yoga, meditation, and your business is done, but something might spin off. So thought about it for a while and I said, why don't I create like everyone loves their Lululemon pants. I don't know how much they cost, but I gotta assume that he's probably got the brand so big that he can charge $40 for a pair of pants. So I'll create something like that and do my own logo, and I'll change the colors, not black and all that. I'll make it nice and funky colors like blues and pinks and neon greens, and maybe it won't sell. I don't care. I'm gonna try it, because I took home ec when I was like grade 7, grade 8. I learned how to sew and cook and all that stuff, and maybe that's what I do. Because I'm gonna tell you, Divinity Virtue and plus my logo on those pants is very enticing in a really weird sense because men are going to look at it and go, "Oh, Divinity Virtue with angel wings." And let's be honest, most women are not angels; they're the devil. Most women are the devil, so it's kind of a play. Like they act all innocent, but at the end of the day, we all know like they're wearing innocent branding and logo created by me, but they're probably all devils created by the devil. I don't know. Just saying. It's kind of weird. Whatever. Anyways, so that went on. And then she told me, she goes, you're going to come into a large sum of unexpected money. And it has nothing to do with the job. You're going to have to sign all these contracts. Make sure you read them all over. Because there's one contract or a few contracts that might not make your life better. She didn't say it that way. I don't quite remember how she said, but I know that there was very big to watch these contracts because I could get screwed over by them. So something's coming up. Who knows? And it's interesting because you open Pandora's box and you go, "Oh, who believes in a psychic?" I do. I sure do. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You don't think all those people who got ahead in this world, the Illuminati, the Freemasons, don't have psychics hanging out with them, telling them the steps to take and how to dominate the world and make world powers? Come on. They do. They do. Because once you actually realize that psychics can either tell you the truth or lead you down the path of darkness, yeah, you just choose the psychic that's willing to tell you whichever path you want to go on. And you just go with it, and they'll tell you everything, and you just have to make your turns the way that they tell you. It's scary. Trust me. It's honest. It's honest truth. So I was like, okay, am I stuck in Lethbridge? She goes, yeah, you're stuck there for a year. I go, hmm. She goes, but up to 5 years. She goes, I can't see you there. She goes, in fact, I can't see you anywhere. I don't know where you go. She goes, I see you going through the United States lots, but you're never coming back to Canada. I'm thinking, well, that's probably like the most like reassuring thing ever because I gotta tell you, I hate this country. It's cold, it's bankrupt. The price for food, you couldn't even imagine. Like at Costco, I saw this online. It was for like 5 or 10 pound roast. It's $460. You could buy a whole fucking cow for that much. Not even lying. Not even lying. Anyways, yeah, this world's getting interesting. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what kind of business I'm going to do. She told me I'm going to get a job later at the end of January. I really hope it happens because the bank is now starting to phone me. And I'm thinking, you guys didn't try to help me when I asked for help, but now you want your money? Go fuck yourselves. You guys are just shady ass losers. Psychic says I'm not going to claim bankruptcy, so but she goes, yeah, you're going to have a job that you might not like, but you're going to get paid a lot of money. She goes, just keep going through this, all this stuff. And I'm just thinking, man, I need something to just go right in my life, you know? Like I don't want oopsie baby mama. I want a wife. I want to get rid of this debt so I can just leave this country on good terms. You know, I just rather travel and I picked up my life like 10, 11 years ago. Just picked it up. I like woke up one day and I said, it's cold outside. Where is it warm? Thailand. 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 I was like, let's check out the prices of Thailand. Checked it out. I was like, well, that's really cheap. I can get Thailand cheap. I said, all right. Sounds like a good deal. Booked it. Go downstairs, talk to my mom. I go, hey, what are you doing today? She goes, nothing. Why? Oh, can you give me a ride to the airport? Sure. Where are you going? Thailand. Okay. When are you coming back? I don't know. Okay. Where are you staying? I don't know. So you're just going to go to Thailand. You have no idea where you're staying. You don't even know where you're going in Thailand. And you're just going to go? Yeah. Okay. When does your plane leave? 6 hours from now. What? 6 hours from now? Yeah. Okay. So literally, I had about an hour, packed everything, drove me to the airport. I was there within 4 hours before the takeoff. Gone. Landed. Oh, I don't even know where I landed. Bangkok. Hmm. I do remember Bangkok. Landed in Bangkok. Somebody stole my overhead luggage. Somebody stole my passport. Somebody stole my computer, my cell phone, and my bag. So I landed in Thailand, and the lady goes, "Oh, can I see your passport?" I'm like, "No, are you fucking kidding me? They stole it all." She goes, "Well, don't be swearing, don't be swearing." She goes, "How did you get on the plane?" I said, "Well, obviously I had a fucking passport before I got on the plane." I said, "Somebody stole it." Anyways, so yeah, got to Thailand without a passport and everything. Had to go talk to the cops, and then they go, "Where are you staying?" I go, "I don't know. I didn't pick a place." I said, "Do you know of any hostels around? Take me to this one hostel close to the airport." And I go, "Hey guys, here's the deal. My everything just got stolen from like the plane and whatnot. They said it'll be here within like 3 days to a week once they figure out where it all went. Hey guys, like I don't have any money on me. Can you guys just let me stay? Like I'll work, I'll do whatever. I'll give you guys money within like a week. Are you guys okay with that? They go, yeah, yeah. I was like, oh man, I'm hungry, guys. And they go, hey, we eat grasshoppers here. And I go, no, you don't. They go, yeah, we do. We got some in the back. I go, prove it. So they come out with 3 grasshoppers. They're cooked. They were baked. They go, here, pick one. 2 small ones and big fat one. I go, no, 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 you guys go first. Show me. They both take the small ones and leave the fat one. Sure enough, they popped them in their mouth, ate it. I took the big fat one. The whole entire hostel was watching me. Put it in my mouth, and all this white stuff just came out. And I was like, it's so good. Trying to like stay all manly and whatnot. I earned some pretty good credit because people paid for my food and drinks for the next week until my stuff came, which was nice of them. But yeah. So last year, my perfect teeth, my one tooth broke. And I can't even believe it. I'm flossing, literally, and I feel something catch. So I pull. There goes a quarter of my tooth. And I'm like, no. So I'm feeling the pain for like 2 weeks. I'm thinking I gotta like go to like the dentist. I don't have insurance. I was like, how do I fix this? How do I get rid of this pain? I just went through it. Finally the whole tooth broke and I'm just thinking, damn. So I got a little bit of tooth stuck up there that needs to come out, but man, I cannot catch a break in this life. And that's the craziest part. Like I know this roller coaster for this next 5 years, I can't even tell you like that twin flame has to come back within by May. Has to. It just has to. I just know it. My soulmates, I'm going to go out tonight. I'm going to turn on my energy and my light as high as I can turn it. I'm gonna make sure it shines tonight. And I'm gonna have to set up huge energy barriers because I'm gonna tell you, I went out last week and I had to set up some pretty big energy barriers. I watched people try to come at me aggressively, and it gets really weird because you're going to go, you just sound messed up. Here's the deal. I believe in all the shit that I actually say. So everything that's on here, bleh, I believe it. Like, it's not even me lying about any of this. It's me actually telling you guys the truth of like how I think and feel, and I'm just thinking, man, I'm probably crazy. Probably am crazy. But it's getting crazy because like I keep telling people I'm gonna shine my light brighter and brighter and brighter, which means I'm gonna get a lot more weirder and weirder and weirder. And everyone wants to dim their light. And the thing is like I tell you guys, maybe I'm chosen, maybe I'm not. But I believe I am. Because I wouldn't tell anyone to go through this. You know how hard it is to actually believe in God? Because I'm gonna tell you, when I did shitbag things and like partied, drank, fucked around, I always had a job, always had money, never worried about a thing in life. Now that I changed to like trying to walk the straightest, cleanest, soberest path, I have more temptations than I've ever had. I have women that just come on me and I'm just thinking, I used to be a slut. And now I have to turn down women. And you're going to go, oh, boo hoo. Well, yeah, first off, I used to be a slut. It would take me lots of no's and rejections to finally hook up and whatnot. Now I'm having to say no lots because all they want is to hook up, and I'm going, I don't want that. I want to intermingle connections and friends and energies and feelings. I just want to make it so that there's only one, ride or die, all the rest, goodbye. Plain and simple. So yeah, you know what? It's been like 3, 4 months since I made a video. Feels so good to be back. YouTube world, here's the deal. I don't know where my freaking life's going. I have no clue. but I'm going to rant every single day. And you're going to go, well, that seems like a lot of ranting. Yeah, terribly. But here's the deal: is I met this guy, and he keeps going through like my videos and whatnot. He's trying to get me to pay for SEO, search engine optimization. And I said, hey man, like I'm being honest with you, I'm bankrupt. This company didn't take off. I don't have a dollar to my name. I'm going to tell you, like, if you believe that this could take off and that you believe in yourself, you gotta work for free. And then once I make enough money that I can give you $100 at a time, I'll send you $100 every time. But you gotta trust me on this. So me and him have a nice little meeting coming up on Sunday. So if he says yes, you know what? Like, I'm gonna keep doing this every day. So I'll make a video every day, whether it's on conspiracy shit, because I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a lot of shit that's going on in this world. You guys aren't watching. January 19th, TikTok is ending its ties with the United States. January 20th, Trump gets into power. Elon Musk on January 20th is going to expose Diddy's list. That's going to take 90% of the people to watch whatever's going on in that part of the world. I'm going to tell you right now, those next 10% of the people should be watching what's going on in the other parts of the world, because I'm going to tell you something. There's something big going behind the scenes. I'm going to tell you, like, we're watching the change of the world powers. The reason I can say this, I watched the whole thing on it, and every one of them follows the same cycles, the same type of action activity. So what happens? So the U.S. has the most United States dollars in the reserves worldwide. And so they'll go to certain places to build up that place, bring in their American money, protect these people, stuff like that. So that it allows their currency to start getting funneled through the world. Okay. US has so much money out there that they're not bringing it in. Now they got debt. They got debt like there's no tomorrow. China. China's the next world power. Whether you believe it or not. BRICS. All those countries are going to make more multimillionaires than any of the G7 countries. And the reason this is because all these countries are now small. Like they're big countries, but their dollar is worth less. You can invest more. They have resources because they haven't been tapped yet. And now you're watching all these countries on the BRICS side, China and them, they're just stockpiling their cash and their resources. And if China really wants to, they go to Taiwan and they attack it in this next 4 years. And the reason they do this is because USA has ties to Taiwan, but Trump will not. Swear on my life, Trump will not go to Taiwan and help them out, which means China's going to attack them in the next 4 years. And this is going to be a very interesting thing, because the only way this works is the US is going to back out of that one and say, fine, that country's yours. And they save face and they can hold on to their world power for quite a bit longer. If they go against China, now they have to fight war on war. Literally, they have to fight war on war. Okay? Whoever wins, so say China wins, they can now take all the United States' reserves and currency worldwide, create a new pact they call the Chinese Revolutionary Pact of 2027, whatever, whatever. You know, like they had the Geneva Agreement, right? You know, stuff like that. And what will happen is China will now take over all of the reserves that the US has, put those reserves onto their books, and now China becomes the top reserve, and all that money that has been funneled or filtered out through the US and the world is now owned by China. See how that works? It's all a game. Next one will be India afterwards. China, India, or Dubai, or the UAE. That's that you're watching it right now. So if you are investing, do not just look at the G7 countries for safety and whatnot. Look at the BRICS countries, because it doesn't matter where you make your money, as long as you make your money, roof over your head, food in your stomach, live a clean, healthy life, don't treat people bad. And I'm going to tell you, you'll be better off. Uh, I swear on my life. Anyways, this is back. I'm back, you know. But if this guy does my videos, because I've been watching, I've been looking at all the logistics and the analytics. I did TikTok for like the last 100 days. One video got up to like 350 and I got up to 500. Now all my views, two, two views, 2 to 14 views a day. I'm just thinking, wow. So I went from this. So TikTok's not doing anything. So YouTube, I've been watching YouTube and I'm thinking, these people who put out a video every day, and then once it's out there, it's going, it's going, it's going, it's going, it's going. Some of these people have like, I think 1,300 videos. So 1,300 videos. If you put out 1,300 videos, they must not be having a job because they must be getting paid. And they got like 10,000 subscribers or whatever. So they're just getting lots of video views and whatnot. The ads play, they make ad revenue. I hate to do it, but like if this is the game and you're just trying to build yourself up, because I'm gonna tell you, I got a lot of shit jobs that don't even come through. Bust my ass, work for just dirt labor, and then everyone's going, "Oh well, you have to work." But okay, well I'm 40. I don't really want to be doing construction until I'm 80. That doesn't really seem like a life. I could care less. Like even the money, the banks are phoning me now, and I'm just thinking, what? Keep phoning. I already, t- I already told my grandma. If she answers the phone, I said, hey, just tell them I moved. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care for Canada. But yo, you know, I don't even know what to say. It's like I'm glad I'm back. Kind of nervous. You know what? I got changed, and I gotta make this like I'm building the brand. I'm building Divinity Virtue. I'm building me as a person. I'm showing people truth, honesty, maybe some conspiracy theories. At the end of the day, if I can get this going, say I had 1,000 people that watch my videos, and I open up a Lululemon, but I call it Divinity Virtues yoga pants, my own brand, my own colors, stuff like that. And I create it myself, and I start going with orders just from friends. Build it out that way. Build it, build it, build it, build it. What if in like 2 to 3 years, I'm getting 100 orders a day, and say I'm only charging $10 to $15 profit? Not even, not even gouging consumer. Doing it as a legit hard work, pay for good quality, and not be overpaid, not get overcharged. Because I'm gonna tell you, if I did this right after 2 years, like I said, say I'm 100, that's $1,000 profit a day without hurting anyone, without gouging anyone. That's $365,000 a year. Okay. Now, what if the next year, because I didn't gouge anyone, people are like, "Hey, this guy's real. His clients, his company's good. His product's good. He gets the stuff out right away. He tries to make sure that we're taken care of." And now say I get 2 to 500 orders a day. Just saying, I don't need to screw over the world. I could be like Kraft Dinner, $1.50 a box. And I bet you he makes $1.20 off of that, and he's a billionaire. So I could produce good quality, good quantity at good price, and I'm still going to eat, and I'm going to still make sure that everyone else doesn't get shafted by Divinity Virtue or my alter ego if I wanted to ever let that go. Back in the day, let's play. I'm a car salesman by trade. I'm shady. But you know what? I'm good. I don't need to hurt people. I don't need the fast money. I'm just taking one day at a time, one step at a time. Anyways, yo, this is Divinity Virtue. Let's go. My name's Dustin Taylor. I don't even know if I should still do my motto. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. Take your losses before you become the boss. Oh, I've taken nothing but losses. Time for me to become the boss. Try to be 1% better each and every day. That's all I do. 3 hours of cardio. Try to eat clean, calories in, calories out. Try not to hurt people. Try to work shit jobs just to pay off life. Alright, I'm trying 1% better each day. Try to help others to grow and succeed, be the best versions they can. I let my light go. I make it so if you come in, there's so much love, I can accept it. I play with energies a little bit, so let's have fun. I'll definitely bring in the love, the light, the energy. If you're having a hard day, anything, come talk to me. I can handle it. And everything happens on divine timing, right? Because I'm going to tell you, I opened Pandora's box. It's already started happening. I'm going to tell you, whatever happens in this next 2 to 5 years, don't sleep on me. Do not sleep on me. Because I'm going to tell you, I got some pretty big goals and dreams. Whatever my soul contract is, I'm not going to quite fully tell you guys because it seems that nothing ever happens in my life the right way. So, may change, may not. Who knows? But if it happens, you think the world power should let me ever get money? I could change this entire world and entire system. And then you guys will go, oh shit. We've been following a bunch of probably rich old white men who run the show. That being said, once again, my name's Dustin Taylor. Let's go. God bless. Amen. I'm back. Let's go, YouTube. Let's fucking go. Have a great Friday. Stay fresh. Stay safe. Just enjoy the vibrations.